3:61. I'm tired and I still have a few clients that I need to get enrolled that signed up last night. So I don't want to keep you guys too long. Good evening, you guys. Welcome in, everyone. I'm Coach King. If you're new here, I've lost 479 pounds naturally and kept it off for, 10, 11 years, about 470 of it. I done it all naturally. I have a terminal condition, so unfortunately, I was unable to get any medical intervention to lose weight the second time I gained weight. Thank you so much for being here. I come live. I've been coming live for about a year. Welcome in, Queen. Welcome in, ladies. Welcome in, Bernie. Welcome in, I think it says Sophia and Stephanie, Rousey. Welcome in, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Good to have y'all this evening. Thank y'all so much for being here. I'm not going to be long. I'm really, really tired, like for real. And I still have so much stuff I need to do to be ready for January 5th. So I can't stay long. So let's tap it up and try to get just 1,000 likes. And I'm going to do the reading so that'll meet our criteria so TikTok don't be screaming at us. And then we can ask a few questions. And that's all I got tonight. Is that okay? Stay. Because the baby eye's tired. Yes, Mary, it's me, baby. Miss Mary, it's me. Hi, Treva. K. Mariette, or Marietta? Mariette? Mary McCray, welcome in. Okay, so we're on day 361. Motivational Monday. 12:29. We only got 2 more days and we'll be raffling off that 40-inch TV, so you better make sure you get your tickets. Because somebody's going to have a 40-inch TV and $2,500 worth of products delivered to their coaching services. And a TV delivered to their front door. I'm excited. I'm super excited. Yeah. Okay, December 29th. Experience the thrill of the climb. Experience the thrill of the climb. It says, okay, so we ain't gonna even try to run to the glasses. We're gonna try to read it by holding it in the light. Don't stop now. You're almost there. You've worked so hard to climb this mountain. In the beginning, you were excited, exhilarated at the prospect of the mountain you were about to climb. Now you are almost at the top. You're struggling, getting weary, gotten weary. You've struggled, gotten weary, and kept going. Now your goal is in sight. Keep going. Guidance is still there to help you. The life force, the one that keeps you going, keeps you moving forward, is still there too. Burning brightly within you, changing all that you do with its energy. It is more difficult for you to feel it, but that is only because you're tired. See the mountain climber as he climbs the mountain. There are dangers. I think it says there are dangers and precipice. That's what that says. And I had to read it softly. And challenges along the way. But the higher he climbs, the steeper it gets. The more tired he is, the more energy he has to put into the climb. Don't tell yourself the way you feel is an indication you should stop. The way you feel is now the way anyone would feel who was deeply committed to life. It's the way anyone would feel who had committed to climbing that mountain. I want to read that again. It says, see the mountain climber as he climbs the mountain. There are dangers and I'm sure that says precipices and challenges along the way. But the higher he climbs, the steeper it gets. The more tired he is, the more energy he has to put into to climb the mountain. Don't tell yourself that the way you feel is an indication you should stop. The way you feel is now the way anyone would feel who was so deeply committed to life. Thank you. It's the way anyone who would feel who had committed to climbing that mountain. Hey, Tammy, don't stop now. Realize, relax as much as you can. Know that the rhythm of life is still there. Morning, moving forward, don't look back. Focus intently on each step. Soon you will reach the top. Soon you will reach your goal. Soon you will experience the victory. Keep your eyes focused on the path. Look straight ahead. Embrace the thrill of the climb. It says, don't stop now. Relax as much as you can and know that the rhythm of life is still there. Don't stop now. If you knew all the things you would experience, if you knew what it was going to look like, excuse me, if you had an idea of what it was going to be like to get to where you wanted to go, all the bumps in the roads that you would experience, the intricate turns, twists, dips, down points, high points, and low points, if you knew, many of us would never take the path. Hello, Matthew. How are you? Hi, Deborah. So I think the reason why we can't know in advance the struggles we'll face in life is because if we knew them, then we wouldn't dare try to climb the mountain. But because we don't know what we'll experience on our way to the top, we embrace each goal, each dream with excitement, like it said. And just because it gets tough, it doesn't mean you stop. It just means it's tougher. Just because you get tired, it doesn't mean it's over. It just means you're tired. So it said, relax as much as you can because you need it. We must learn to relax. I don't know. I guess as we go into 2026, any change you was going to make, you can make it right now. Because January the 1st is the same as December 31st. It's just another day, really. So instead of thinking I need to wait a week, a month, and then get up and fight, warrior on. Yep, that's right, Cooley. I think sometimes I'm going to start on this date. But as I always tell you guys, tomorrow's not a day on the calendar. I've checked. Because does it fall in between where? Because I can't find it. Let me show you. Because tomorrow and later aren't days on the calendar. I can't find it. Neither is soon. Soon and very soon ain't on here either. Look, this the calendar. So, and now I can't see good no more. I'm over 40. That say Monday. See, that don't even say Monday. That say Sunday. See? So maybe y'all can see it and I can't. So help me. So we got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Now, is tomorrow between Friday and Saturday? Because those are days of the week. So I don't understand that today is Monday, why today can't be today. Did y'all catch that? Because one of y'all say I'm gonna wait till Monday, January the 5th, but what's wrong with Monday? December 29th. I can't wait till the 6th of January. What's wrong with the 30th of December? Y'all heard what I just said? There's no words later. I don't see, there's no laters on here. And none of these are called tomorrow. So what I hear is right now. So what I see on the calendar is Sunday is how much can I accomplish on Sunday. Monday is how much can I accomplish if I give it all I got on Monday. You see? What I'm talking about is no longer letting procrastination, which is a trauma response and a form of emotional immaturity, especially when you procrastinate on the things that equate you living a better life. So there's no someday, and there's no later day, and there is no soon and very soon. That means every day we get to climb the mountain of that day. And then when we go to bed at night, we rest, relax as much as we can. And then we get up and climb the mountain of Monday. Because what they taught me in recovery is that if I worry about Sunday and I worry about Tuesday, then I'm just standing with my legs cocked open, pissing on Monday. So what I had to do is learn to just be on Monday, to handle everything on Monday. I'm not worried about how much I'm going to weigh on Friday. I'm focused on hitting my goals just for Monday. I'm not worried about if the scale is going to move or not. I'm focused on how am I feeling, how am I thinking, am I emotionally dealing with things? What's changing about the way I live? Because I know the way I look is going to change because I'm healing my mind. When I change my mind, I change my waistline. But I'm learning to just stay in that day because that day matters just like every other day. Are you with me? Are you on the bus? No. Welcome in, everybody. Hi, beautiful. Hi, I am Gift. Hi, is it Whoop? Hi, Whoop. Hi, Misa, 1971. Is it Miss? Is it that say right, baby? Are you following me? So if you're waiting till January the 1st to get yourself together, what's wrong with December 30th? You said you're going to start walking and plug that treadmill up. Well, shoot, technically you can stop tapping and go plug it up right now. So I was just wondering why we gotta wait till the 1st. Or some of y'all what happened is the 1st is gonna turn to February 1st. But what I'm trying to tell you is you don't need no money to march in space in the living room and do high knees from your chair. So you can't tell me you can't start working out because you ain't got no gym membership. Coach, I don't got no bands. So bands was not the first thing that created. They was doing high knees and toe touches well before there was gyms. So what you talking about? High knee and toe touch. You too good to high knee and toe touch, but yet you want to be thin and win. You don't want to do the basic? Do the basic. The basic is life. Stop just losing weight and start learning how to live. This is a whole mindset you have to get into. You cannot hate moving your body if you want to be healthy. Somebody be like, I don't want to work out. You need to. That's why you can't lift nothing but this ink pen. If somebody tell you to go pick up your box over, you huffing and puffing and about to blow 50 houses down because you ain't got no stamina or endurance. Working out ain't just about skinny. It actually keeps you healthier, longer, and stronger. It helps prevent from injuries. It helps with circulation and blood flow. There's more benefits to working out than losing weight. But the problem is when you battle with weight your whole life, all you ever focus on is being thin. But what you don't realize is that you can actually lose all the weight and be sickly. So that's why we don't say, oh, I'm losing weight so I can get healthy. No, I'm getting healthy And as a result, I'm going to get this weight off me. That's how you tell your brain, so that your brain doesn't think this is another one of your psychosomatic journeys to lose 100 pounds and gain it all back overnight. Yep, you got to get your mind right. As a trained, retired professional counselor, licensed clinical coordinator, and behavior modification specialist for over 20 plus years, your mind is the key. How you think I'm sitting around maintaining 479 pounds? Like, really, come on now. You could not possibly think that increases daily. And yes, and you get more enthusiastic, you get more creative. There's no way you can think all I'm doing is just working out and eating right. You can't possibly think that. No. I had to learn whole new coping skills. I had to learn to tell people the truth about my feelings and speak about stuff up front. I had to share what boundaries I had to have in my life so that I can stay from being codependent, emotionally bonded, trauma bonding with people. I don't do any of that no more. See, some of y'all done trauma bonded with all y'all friends. That's why y'all friendships dysfunctional. I didn't get rid of most of mine, but I was able to talk to the people that I had bonded with through trauma and apologize for my health, taking them through those traumatic experiences, and that I pray that God was able to give them peace from the things that they had seen happen to me. Because it messed up our friendship. It made our friendship weird. It changed the dynamic. I say some of them had become my caregiver. And so our friendship became uneven. So I was very grateful for their help, but the relationship became uneven because there was a time where it needed to be. But the problem with that is, as I became more emotionally mature and healed. Pam, I saw that you got your product as soon as it comes in. I need to register you in the other coaching portal so that you can get the emails and text messages and stuff. And so also I want to, since you placed the order, I would like to get you at least our 5-week meal plan, if that's okay. Thank you so much for doing what you said you were going to do. I didn't plan that. I just decided right now that I wanted to gift you a meal plan. Because I want you to have the whole strategy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's how I really sound, but you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it sound like cool, but it's not quite. It's probably not coming. You know what I mean? Nah, it's not getting me. You got me? um, so I would like to do that. So I want to get you, I just take your information from A to B, and then you'll get an email. And that'll be the information from the actual coaching program, okay? Hi, Quilly. Thank you so much, Pam, for doing what you say you're going to do. You my kind of woman. And a couple of you other ladies did what you said you were going to do too. Thank you. It makes my job easier because then I can actually coach you according to what I know that is effective and works. And then you can get what you need, gotten. I just saw a wound. Someone had an open wound um, in their arm, and it was like a pit. So it caught my attention on TV. Hi, Natasha. How are you? Hi, Hollywood. Hi, Erica. Any other questions? Oh, so what I was saying was, so when the role that you signed up for gets changed, it can sometimes change the dynamic in the relationship. And sometimes it's hard to kind of get that dynamic back equaled. And so not on purpose, but the person that was caregiving may look at you more as a person who needs help. My video is skipping. I don't know why. Okay, it must mean to go ahead and get off, so I'm not even gonna stay on long. I don't know what's going on. I don't feel like fighting with it, Miss Pam. Miss Pam, I don't feel like fighting with it. Yep, which is why we have a heart. Oh my gosh, that is so best said. Mental energy attracts the same mental energy, which is why we have a hard time growing. Yeah, and if you're somebody who's constantly working on growing, people who aren't, you'll notice all the flaws and it'll make you so super critical. So, yep, yep, yep. I don't know what that was about, Miss Pam. Amika, I got Anika, you were here last night. Welcome in. It wasn't you. You stopped by last night. Anika, did you come by here last night? Did you come over my house last night? I thought I saw you in the living room last night. Was you not in the living room with us? Hi, Pookie. Hey, J Party. Briefly, see, y'all be thinking Anika, it must have been meant for you to see me because I showed them to see you. Well, thank you for coming back, visiting my living room and stopping by. Beauty, I felt beautiful. I won't keep you. Thank you for peeping on me. Thank you. I appreciate you, mamas. I know it probably tripped you out that I remember, huh? Out of all them names, it was like 116 people were here. I remember you came by. Didn't say long, but you was here. You was here. I call those God shots. That's how I always know. Okay, you know what? Where I'm gonna end up, end up getting close to that person because that'll happen. I'll be like, I remember you. They be like, I've only been here twice, a long time ago. I'll be like, I remember. And then whatever you told me, I'll tell you back. I'll actually remember. Grandmother, how is your trip? How is your traveling? How is it going? I can't wait for us to check in. For us to get to check out, I get to hear all the stuff you've been doing since you retired. It was good. You had a good. I figure it was. You look like you had a blast in the photo. I'm so glad you had fun. I can't wait to hear all the stories. Did you take a lot of pictures of them? I know. You didn't just see me doing the. That's what I was saying. Let's go. Let's go. You didn't see me the. Oh, they must not be. Yeah, but we have to change our mindset to attract what we need to lift us up to right. Yep. And when you start actually changing your mindset to like more positive, what'll happen is you'll start meeting real, like bubbly, happy, positive people. You'll start bumping into them and they'll be overly happy. Like, and it'll help you begin to kind of open yourself up. Violet Rose, welcome in. Hey, Candy Boo. You have a great personality, so upbeat, great smile, energy. Thank you. And unless I'm exhausted beyond despair, I'm pretty much the same. I'm pretty much the same. Like most people say, if they describe me, they would say like about like energy, light in the room. Because I try to always be positive, even if I'm not having a good day. I try not to make my not good day be your not good day, because there's no reason for that. You know what I mean? Like if my day isn't good, I don't make your day not good because my day not good. I'm gonna try to get my life together. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know what people are going through, and I learned that from myself. Like I learned that from me. Like one time, I was having a bad day, y'all. We was trying to call you. We was trying to call you from the church. So they upstairs. I think they in the room playing the game. So we'll have to call you tomorrow. When I come home from the store. Um, I forgot what I was gonna say. It was something about. It'll come back. Yeah, but because remember, Amy had asked about you, and when they ask, I be trying to call girl, because they'll keep on asking. They'll keep on asking grandma. So I immediately go, let's leave a voice note. Let's send a message, okay? And I send that message because girl Israel get to asking, and it's like okay, I'm gonna do it. So they keep me going. Thank you. I was so what happened? What happens? What I think happens. That's what I'm gonna start saying. What I think happens is when our bodies and our mindset, okay, is being sucked out of us through our own bitterness, anger, and remorse that's unhealed, other people pick up on that energy. So you'll be trying to be positive, but you're attracting negative energy because the energy that's being put out is negative. So you might have a bunch of Debbie Downers around you, but you don't like it. but you don't speak against it because you don't have the you don't want to go against the grain. So you'll let the negative Nancy's just be negative. Give me 1 second. For the babies, I'm sure. Okay. See, that's why I gotta be outside in the cold weather now. Cause that's why. And you know, all the years I used to tell, I would say to somebody, I can feel when something's wrong with you, and they would say, "What do you mean?" But I couldn't put it into words. Like I would say, I'd look at them and say, "Are you okay?" And they'll be like, "What do you mean?" And I'll be like, "Well, I can I can tell something's not okay." And they'll be like, "What?" Like almost caught off guard. And then I'll say, "I don't know what it is, but," and I'll go on to say what they're feeling. Have to each. Okay. Okay. I will send. They have Apple. What's we call it? They're gonna be so happy. Amy had $97, and then I gave her 120, but the $97 is missing. She's had a bunch of company, so it makes me sad. She can't find her money. And I had her go through all her stuff thinking maybe it's in over there in the corner by where you keep it. But she said, "Miss Kenya, it's not there today." She told me, "It's not there." And I was like, "Are you sure?" She was like, "Yeah." She said, "I even called they had to sleep over this weekend." She said, "I even called to see if anybody like accidentally picked up the bag, the little thing that it was in." And she was like, "No, they didn't." So she's definitely a little bit sad. Cause she been saying, "Yo, this girl cheap. She gonna spend your money. She has actual cash, but she gonna spend your money though." Yes, she is. When I gave her the money, y'all, she counted it twice. She yes, she did. The kids today is they different, man. She counted that money, y'all. Hey Taylor. Hey Cherie, how are you, baby? She counted that money out twice. And I thought, is my niece trying to like insinuate that I ain't giving her money the right amount? And I thought she really. When the second time I was like, "Oh, really? You really laid it out and then laid it out and then did the like that across it?" The kids. Hi, Bassy. Hi, Taylor. All right, guys. I gave it. Yeah, Nashville. My client. Remember, I did this year. I did 4 live-ins in 2025, or 4 muses, or whatever you want to call it. And from each one of them, I got something. From the one I did in Nashville. Wait a minute, Cherie. You gonna open up a whole nother topic. I think they're from out of space. Yeah. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're not human. They're not human. Yeah, the kids. That's what we're talking about. The kids today, they're I think on the way out of the birth canal, there is some form of maybe electromagnetic rays or something. Yeah, I got the cup in Nashville. Girl, I think something electromagnetic is happening on the way out. Okay. Sunday, I was down here getting dressed. And my sister had all of her godchildren. There's 10 of them, but two of them stayed all night, which makes it four little girls. So sometimes on Sundays, I conveniently somehow become a beauty salon, half dressed, with usually one eyelash on, a half of eyeshadow, concealer under my eyes. I'm not dressed, but now I am definitely I rise beauty salon. So the baby that's 9, of course, she needs somebody to put her hair up in a ponytail. So of course, I know she's gonna eventually come on down here. Where she's sometimes she can be kind of like timid. She'll come and stand at the door, but she won't tell me what she wants. And the rule is you have to open your mouth and ask, because I don't read minds, and your mouth works fine. So I don't assume what they need. So what I'm not gonna do is open my mouth and say, "Get in here, let me comb your hair." Nope. So I looked at her, she looked at me. I looked at her, she looked at me, and she turned around and went upstairs. Well, she came back, and I said, "What's up, Ish?" She said, "Auntie Kenya." I said, "What?" She said, "Will you put my hair in the ponytail?" I said, "Is that what you wanted?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Why didn't you just say it the first time?" She was like, "That's how she looked. Look at my face. Watch my face." So you came all the way downstairs on the third floor to stand in the door of the room to look at me but not communicate and leave and go say what? Because you never said nothing to me. I don't read minds. So I do her hair. I'm sitting here and I'm singing this church. So I'm playing around, because I'm thinking I'm almost done. So I'm singing around, I'm playing, I get going, I plug up the crown knives, I lay down her hair, it was a little kink, got the little kinks up in her little cute ponytail. She want a little cute ponytail with a little bun at church, doing the thing. So I give her this cute little bun. She on that 9. So I don't want to give her too much, but something cute, because she like her hair natural. So I'm doing her, I'm singing, I'm taking my time, baby, because I'm like, I'm almost dressed, baby. Sister said we living at 10. It ain't number 9:30, baby. I'm already ready. I got my lashes on, my makeups. I mean, I'm feeling good. Face is done already, honey. All I gotta do is slide on my clothes. Baby, I turn around and in my peripheral, I can see something dark. But remember, if you don't say nothing to me, um, y'all think completeness is really high. I'm in real life. So I can see that my oldest niece is behind me, but she ain't said nothing yet. She stands right there sometimes. So I'm not thinking anything of it because it's what she does anyway. And then eventually she'll come all the way in my room and sit down. I have a chair right here, a recliner. She'll come sit down there. But she didn't do that. So I'm dancing, I'm singing, I'm dancing. And she says, "Auntie Ken, you realize you have more than one client?" I said, "Uh huh." They all were standing there, 3 of them. Nobody wanted to open their mouth and tell me they need me to do their hair. How was I supposed to know? How was I going to know that all of them needed their edges done, the braids touched up? How was I going to know? They came down here, stood and looked at me. They all the same age. We're talking about the kids, TR. Um, we said the kids aren't any kids born after we said I think we agreed to 90s and 2000s. Some's not right. I said that on their way down the birth canal, I think they get an electromagnetic shock because they don't communicate the same. They're 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 not the same, right? Because we was talking about energy. So I was explaining grandmother gave money to the girls for the holidays. And I was telling her about intro. That's how we got in the conversation. Probably didn't see the comments. So that's how we got in the conversation. So I said, I will give them the money and I don't want no problems because they will definitely have problems. And then I was explaining they don't communicate well. Like, just, anyway, that was just more to that story. Is it Dejanay? That's pretty. It's Dejanay, ain't it? Is it Dejanay? Hi, that chick Amber. Amber, hello. I wonder if her name is Dejanay and I said it right. I think I'm improving on my speech. Hi, beautiful. Where are you from? Is it Dejanay? I hope she's still here. Hey, Dada. Some of them I get right away. Let's stay easy. Whenever easy, I'll be like, because some of the names I just tear them up. I know I ain't saying your po name right, baby, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry from California, Arizona. And I'm sorry for that. I don't mean no harm, no foul when I mess your name up. That's why I say, can you write it where I can pronounce it? Because I want to pronounce it right. But sometimes, baby, no matter how hard I try, baby, this brain of mine won't put them words together for you. Hi, Shaw Love. Shaw Love 03. How are you? I think I answered the last two questions. Hood is hood. Hood, oh. April the 19th, 11th. It's a Thursday through a Sunday. All I had to do was pull up the reservation email. That's literally all I needed to do was pull up the reservation email. I was being lazy, sister. I'm sorry. Oh, I had eaten myself half to death, and I have a terminal illness. So I have a blood condition, and sure didn't help eating 200,000 calories a day. So the two of them together, I ended up in palliative care. Yeah. So the question was, why were you
The
in the
cell
hospital?
is the basic structural and functional unit of all forms of life or organisms. Should I keep going?
Nobody even was talking to you, so I don't even know why you're going in the first place.
Okay, I found this on the web, for nobody even was talking to you, so I don't even know why you're going in the first place. Check it out.
Has anybody ever called you a bald headed? She cut off. She cut off. Did y'all hear me say anything to her? It didn't even sound like her name. There's no words I said that sound like her name. I don't know what to really think about that. Because I didn't say anything that even sounded close to her name. Yeah. Yep, we already did all the reading and everything. All of it's done. Yep, all done, boo. Shug! Sugarbook, how you doing, babe? Yes, sister, we are on task. We've only been on for 38 minutes. Yeah, we did the reading about the first 15 minutes or so. And then we've just been hanging out a little bit. Whoop, whoop, let's go. Tomorrow, 11. Okay, so you know what? Well, I'll be at the store by then, sis. So I do want to check on you, see how you're feeling, though. Maybe I'll call you while I'm in the store and put you on video and you can hang out in the store with me. I'm doing wonderful, beautiful. The family's good. Sis is in bed. The girls are upstairs with my nephew. My oldest nephew's home from college. And grandma's resting over here. My brother's home on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So um, my brother and my sister on the third floor with the kids. And then my mom's on the second floor, and then I'm on the bottom. Okay, okay. Today, you guys, I was gonna call when we were in the store, and I did hop on and we did pack some orders, but we didn't get to finish because a bunch of vendors came in the store. And I always say, oh, I'm going to get so much work done with the coaching stuff when I get to the store, you guys. And I'm not able to get, uh-uh. So I got to change my schedule around. So I'm going to go tomorrow because there's some things I need to finish that I started. But after tomorrow, I have to figure out what that, like, I'm not going to, something has to give. That's what I'm trying to say. Right, just on the for the launch, just to get the store in order in terms of making sure the vendors, we got the right products. I have help, but it feels kind of like I'm the only one person. But you know what, Tr, I took your advice last week, and when I'm tired, I don't go. So today's my first day going since last Wednesday. Nope, I didn't. Not yet. Nope, we didn't. My sister actually asked me about them yesterday. Cherie, you know what? Thank you for saying that. Today I got this clipboard for the store because it feels like every time I go, what the list I'm leaving, nobody is doing it. So I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave a list with a date and mark out what gets done and see what when I leave the message if anyone even rate touches it. So the way I left the stuff today, I'm gonna know if they even look at it. Cause I'm like, I have to. Because I need to be ready for our new launch. We're gonna be working out twice a week in the morning starting next year. Which adds it's extra on top of us meeting. We will be meeting 4 days a week. So it's 4 days a week, twice a day for fitness early in the morning. So it's a lot. But I had it set up like this before. So it's okay. Because I've been working out in the morning with clients, but not in a group. They're private sessions. So I have a client at 7 a.m. Monday through Thursday in the morning, but it's one client. Now we're opening it up 30 spaces. When you purchase your resistance bands during our sale we're having right now, you actually automatically get your space for the next 90 days to join us on Zoom on Tuesdays and Thursdays, all because you signed up doing our Healthy at Home for the holiday and purchased your bands. So if you've recently ordered your bands, you will automatically um get your link to sign in. Proud of you. Health is hard thing to get back, and is a is time is a heal of a thing to is a hell of a thing to replace. Is that what you're saying, sis? So I've taken a lot of advice from you all, like in terms of just handling the multiple. Like, cause remember, I'm a wellness. I'm a therapeutic wellness specialist. That's what I do full time, right? So to come in and have someone ask me to do a consultation and a promotional launch on their new business, it's taking on a whole nother big responsibility. And so because the moving parts aren't even put together to move, we have to also put them together. So I've taken some advice over the last couple, I think it's only been 3 weeks, from you all in terms of when I'm tired, I leave the store. When I have clients, I leave enough time to debrief for my clients. So just setting some real clear boundaries so that I'm able to do both. Because sister, I be so ready to coach. I be so tired of seeing braiding her and products. By the time I be ready to coach, like, I be ready. Like I be on that Zoom, like, hey boo, what you doing? Change the monotony. It's been me and packs of her. I need some human connection. Right? So I'll be ready. So, anyways, good night, you guys. Thank you guys so much for having me. I'll see you guys tomorrow night where we'll do day 362. 3 days away. We'll have a little get together and a little party on day 365. So don't miss it. So make sure you bring your drink. I'll be bringing my coffee. So you guys can bring whatever you drink. We'll have a few balloons and we'll celebrate 365 days of reading. So With that being said, I'm excited. Cherie, are you coming to the workouts? So, because you got the bands. The workouts are going to be at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesdays and Thursdays. 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesdays and Thursdays. The day 365 party is going to be at our normal scheduled time, but it'll just be a party because it'll be our last day. I'll be doing the reading because it's the last page in the book, but um, it'll actually put us on January 1st, I think. It'll put us on the second. Okay, Shaq. There's a link on the that you click on to get the reminder text. There's a link on the site of the web, the coaching one, like what if I rise, and there's a button when you get to what if I rise. It's red, and when you click on it, it gets you what you need to register to get the rest of the information because you already have the band. So you just need to get your name. When you fill out the form, even though I have your information, it won't duplicate it in my system. It's going to add a tag to your profile. So if you've already gotten your TikTok, I'm talking about the bands in my showcase. If you've already gotten your resistance bands and you are ready to join us for twice a week working out with the iRise resistance band and your vibration plate that you got from wherever you got it from, it doesn't have to be the one I got and it doesn't have to be from TikTok Shop. I would love for you to join me in my community. We have 30 additional spaces that are open, but you must have the iRise resistance bands because that's what I use. So I can't all them other people's stuff. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know about theirs. I can only tell you about mine. Okay. So you're gonna get your bands, and then you're gonna go. What if I rise? I rise. What if I rise? Like the logo y'all always see me have. Okay. And when you get on there, there's going to be two buttons. One of them is going to say the 100 and 100 raffle, and the other button is going to say healthy from home with Coach Kenya, and that's the one you want. I think I can show a picture without a problem. Okay, you guys, I'm going to show y'all again. So this is for YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. 30 spots. Reason why it's 30 spots additional because my clients that are in certain packages, they automatically get access to this. So that's why it's 30 additional, just for anyone that needs clarity. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to get registered. Okay, I'm going to show you how to get registered to join us for Healthy from Home, right from your living room. I'm going to teach you some strategies and technique, easy to remember moves, but very effective. Your heart will be racing. You will be huffing and puffing like you about to blow somebody's house down. But I promise you, the inches will begin to fall off. The weight will become consistently maintained, and your energy will be through the roof. Along with your blood flow is going to be better. Your bowel movements are going to be better. Your memory is going to be better. Just watch what I tell you. Okay, so when you log on your phone, it looks like this. And then there's two buttons. You see them? There's two buttons. You're going to get that top one, Healthy from Home, and that second one is the raffle. And it's like, what if I rise, right? I just what if I was to rise? So that's going to be the site to the web. Okay. and then it's going to be that first one. Okay, you got me. Breaker 1 9, breaker 1 9. Okay, and then if you're looking for your plate, remember it's in the showcase. Click on the link below and it'll take you to the showcase. And if you're looking for the 12-week program, remember we marked it down. Shaq, you know what, grandmother, just send me an inbox. Go on over to WhatsApp. Let's no, grandmother. Excuse me, y'all. Act like none of y'all are here. Grandmother, let's follow our normal system, and you message me, and then I'll add you. Okay? Because I don't want it. Okay, let's do it like that. Okay, I got you. I had a sudden lapse in memory that you ain't about this tech stuff. So I got you. I forgot the three of y'all, you, Katrina, and Renee. Okay, no worries, got you. So that's it. That's the two places. So one is gonna give you your ticket. The other one is gonna give you your registration once you got your bands. And for those of you, we still have the 12-week at the 99, like I told you I would. Because remember, it was three of you guys that said you needed for it to be this week. So I did. I do still have that available to you when you put it in the cart. It automatically takes it off. You don't need a code. So when you first see it, it'll have the regular price. It's not that price. You have to activate it in the cart, and then when you go to checkout, you'll see that it marked it down to the 99 from the 2400 to the 599, then to the 99. Okay. Hi Chanel. Any other questions about that? So I showed you how to get to your workouts when you get your resistance bands. I pinned them so you wouldn't even have to struggle to go find them. Okay. And then remember, your first day is January the 6th. If you want to get the text message reminder for your workouts, you have to go to the site of the web. Okay. And what if you rise? What if I rise? What if I rise? Just like it sounds. What if I rise? And it's two buttons. One button is going to get you healthy from home. After, if you haven't purchased your resistance bands, you want to purchase your resistance bands because you're going to need to provide your confirmation email 24 hours before to confirm that the spaces went to the 30 people we set them up for. We want to be fair. The 30 bands that we sell, we want those 30 people to get the 30 spots. Okay? Because my clients already have bands, already have their spots. So it's a total of 50. But these 30 are being offered to people who aren't actually in any of our long-term programs, so that they can have access to the workouts because they did support the healthy from home movement and get the bands. So getting the bands is basically what qualifies you to come for the next 90 days to the workouts. You get notifications if a class is, thank you, Jay. If a class is like canceled or delayed, the text message and it'll let you know. So make sure you don't stop these particular text messages because that's how you're going to be reminded. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna go to what if to the I rise, and the top button's gonna be your healthy from home, and then the bottom button's gonna be those at raffle ticket for your chance to win that 40-inch brand new Fire Stick TV and $2,500 for coaching services. So don't forget, we still have our scholarship fund going on right now, and that's gonna be that second button. All right. Thank you so much, Love Bug. Hey, I'm Jewel. Okay, next question. Hi, the chosen one. Thank you for the follow, babes. I see you. Hi, Key. Welcome in. Hey, Mezzo, how are you? TR, thank you for keeping us safe. Hi, Arway. Londa, hey, baby. Sharon, welcome in. I'm so excited for you, TR. Let's go. Night, night, Cherie. I love you too, boo. I'll see you in class. Oh, you know what? I forgot you work. You do. I think you working at some type of medical clinic. So you're real busy. You might not be. If you can. Hey, Shanitra. Shanetra or Shanitra? Nisi? Nisi or Nessie? Hi, goddess. Baby girl, welcome in. Hi, Carol. You guys are quiet on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. I was gonna answer more questions so you guys can hear the answers, but I don't see any comments from any of you. Also, I did check though to make sure. Okay, so I actually didn't see any comments, and then sometimes I go back and it'll be comments, but I can't see any. Yeah, I don't see any. Okay, good night, YouTube. Good night, Instagram and Facebook, and I Rise At Felicia page. See y'all tomorrow.